Hello, my name is Maria, and I'm the trigger warning if you're returning. Hi, guys. Um, Interesting stuff that I've had coming through the last few minutes sitting here. Some of you may have been going through periods of feeling uncomfortable. Not because you're not comfortable, but because there's someone who has been thinking and thinking this and like ruminating over it. They're projecting it onto you. Like there's nothing special. What's so special about them? Well, they're them first and foremost. You're you, and nobody else can say they're you. So why this person would be doing that, I don't know, because honestly, we're all so unique. Because we're literally one of a kind, right? That if these people just really took the time to really just look at themselves and see, well, why does it bother me if this person is liked by other people? Why does it bother me if people seem to love them more? Oh my gosh. That's a wound there. That's a wound. That's a wound for them, for people like this. It is a wound, a worthiness wound. Yeah, they don't feel good enough. All right. So, this is why at surface level, this person would seem like an enemy. But if you think about it from what I've just said there, knowing that there's some sort of wound where perhaps they want to be loved or seen at the level that the world loves and sees you. But that has not been the case for them, because that's not meant to be the case for them in the way in which they are pursuing it. They are pursuing it. It's like by using whatever qualities or whatever that allures people to you, they're trying to use those same qualities and almost like, I can do this better than you can. So I'm gonna watch. The world's gonna see, I don't even know if they even care about you knowing it. It's almost like they're trying to prove this to themselves, but all that they're doing is further cementing the fact that they're ignoring what their true self is actually telling them, which is, it doesn't matter. Just be happy for them. Know that now that you've seen the world love and see someone the way that they're seeing you, that for them it's possible too. Okay? I don't know why it's important to know about this other person. Okay? Gold digger on the split, interesting there. Okay, so maybe this person is someone, because it could be affecting your finances, because they could be a part of how they're thinking they're better than you. They could possibly be using as I make more money than you anyway, so I'm better than you. Yikes. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, they need to get over that. This may be someone that you have moved on from, that I don't think, honestly, guys, I don't think you guys even think about this person. And maybe this is what's coming in the next 7 to 10 days, because that's kind of the only baseline that I usually try to set with my my guides before I go into these readings and my meditation beforehand. And just to, really feel in whatever is going on with you. I don't think you don't understand why this person is envious of you, and it's envy. It's not jealousy. Jealousy rears its ugly head all the time, I feel, in your interactions with this person, but you're seeing that the deeper the actual head of the snake, right? Not the little part that moves around and looks like something else. No, no, no. The head of the snake is something completely different. And it's envy. Whether it's that they want people to like them as much as people seem to like you, or whether it is that maybe they just feel like whatever money you have has come way too easily for you. And so they think that if they have more money than you, that they're better than you. But I feel like first and foremost, I feel like they're working themselves to death, literally, for some of them, okay? They are overexerting and exhausting. They're depleting their own energies, their own systems. So they could be depriving themselves of like a romantic night with their lover because they're too busy plotting and scheming or some shady shit like that, right? I know this sounds so petty, you guys. I'm so sorry that this is coming through. I know this is not something, like, you guys are probably laughing this off right now. Like, there's no way this reading is for me. And it might not be for you, but it feels like it needs to be said, okay? So why does the collective need to know? Let's get more personal here. Here's our little lab. Promise you guys I always have it set, always, okay? This is you, babes. You guys are protected here. You're leading the way. When I need to reconnect into the energies and refocus, I look at the flame that represents you guys, whether I'm looking at it on the screen there or actually looking down at it, okay? So I know it requires a lot of trust to receive messages from beyond, from a completely random person in the world. But sometimes that is exactly what we need. That is exactly where we need it to come from, because maybe, just maybe, you're in a den of vipers. So why is this important for the collective? Why do you need to hear this message? Why are you here? I'm telling you, health issues could arise. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're the person who is jealous of someone to the level of envy. Like and I feel like people might be like, don't be jealous. And you're like, I'm not jealous. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're not. You're envious. There's a difference. Go look it up. Whoever this person is that's envious of you guys, could be projecting so much towards you, like so much talking shit about you behind your back, thinking about you all the time and thinking all this mean shit, cruel shit about you, laughing at you in their head, all that stuff. That has power. That has fucking power. And a lot of people have fucked around and are about to find out. Because all the shit they may have been talking about you. Oh, look, they let themselves go. Oh, they this. Oh, they that. Oh, do you see? They're obsessed with their health. Like, you're fucking damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. No matter what you do, there's always somebody there who's got to run their fucking mouth who has something to say. So guess what? Make that your superpower. Make that the one thing that you know that will always be true, and see how your perspective changes and how you stop giving a fuck what anybody thinks. Okay, some of you here could be from up north, Italian, Irish, German. And listen, let me tell you guys, listen, Linda, listen. If you only have even, if you've ever had like your DNA thing done, right? Which, evil gonna be evil and do what evil does. But so will the light, and the light always wins. Okay, so that said, don't be afraid of these worldly things, okay? Of this game. there's a level of sacred about blood and our DNA and our actual code. But remember, everything that God has granted for someone to manifest into reality, the hairs just being the hair, y'all. If you're new, yes, it's an ongoing thing. Just ignore it when it happens. Know that I'm very much invested in what this storyline is unfolding for you guys. Okay. This person might literally be like spending more time with you, taking you to places to have you like eat junk food if you're trying to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Or if you've been going through the process of trying to accept that it's okay to treat yourself to eating something junky every now and then, because, you know, maybe the way you were brought up or something made you like super obsessive kind of over your health. Maybe you're learning like how to be okay with that, all right? And this could be like this person, maybe they're meeting up with you a lot and they're like making remarks that are affecting your health. But it's like it's so skillfully played that you're not even considering what they're fucking doing. Why the fuck do you care what I'm eating? Why the fuck do you care how much water I've had today, right? Maybe I like my gallon. Or maybe I like my however much you drink. Maybe you like to get your water through other methods. Maybe you prefer eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, you know, a lot of celery, that's high water content, watermelon, strawberries, blueberries, papaya, mango, kiwi, pineapple, love pineapple. All fruits have a higher water content, okay, because they are fruit. And I believe that this person wants they see your life as being more fruitful than theirs, but honestly, I think they actually, materialistically, I feel this person has more than you. Okay? But I don't, and I don't know about with, as far as connections with other people, if they have more than you, because all of these things don't really feel like things that you really even concern yourself with. I feel like you go more like moment to moment with people. Like you are actually living in the moment. You're not like, it's not like you see someone approaching you and you immediately start strategizing, right, and analyzing. No, you feel like you're receptive to the approach. Or maybe that is your way of being receptive. You could be very tuned in psychically and just have like a whole character data sheet that pops up, right? It's like your magic ability is, if it were like a video game and you were randomly thrown from our world into a video game, your superpower would be like everything you look at, you would know everything about it, like its strengths, its weaknesses, its fears, everything, okay? So, I mean, knowledge is power, and if that's the case, then you would be a god in that game world, okay? So, pay attention to your health, and that means your mental and emotional health. If there is someone around you who is making you feel like shit just by the little indirect compliments or comments, remarks that they state, that's not healthy for you. And I would absolutely call them out and be like, what exactly do you mean by that remark? Because there seems to be an undertone of another energy there. Would you like to explain further? Don't hesitate to fucking call someone on their bullshit. You do not deserve to be made uncomfortable by anybody. And if people keep trying, then they don't need to be around you. Yeah, and they just need to be, I feel like they're gonna be digested by spirit and moved out of your etheric field. I'm telling you, that keep a very close eye on your health, okay? This person could be literally, like for me, for example, I'm overweight. If it were me that we were talking about, this would be somebody saying, oh, she's so fat, she's going to have a heart attack. She's so fat, she's not taking care of herself. She's going to end up, you know, in the hospital. Things like that. Just like always giving like worst case scenarios and all this other stuff. Never, like all up in the Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor, right? As we used to also say, all up in the toilet, don't even know the shit. Probably because they are the shit that's about to get flushed is what Spirit just showed me. All right. So please keep an eye on your health. I feel that a lot of you, you don't really know yet how to protect your energy from being invaded by others because you're not quite sure that's what's happening, or maybe you're just afraid to admit that that's what's happening. And until you face that fear and say, okay, so what? Yeah, I'm psychic or I'm empathic or I'm whatever. Now what? Until you face that, there's always going to be that instability, okay? So please make sure you guys are facing that because you have to do your part as well with everything. It's not just the energies connecting with you, okay? As long as you do that, I feel like this will be okay. But please pay attention to your health. Pay attention to how your health goes and how you feel whenever things are confessed to you by people. Whenever someone tells you a secret or tells you, hey, I want to tell you something, but you can't tell anyone. Stuff like that, right? See how you feel after that. I believe there's going to be insight there for you. Someone doesn't want you to fully acknowledge your power because fully acknowledging your power completely strips them of theirs. And so they might be now doing things that they should have been doing all along, actually being concerned about you. But I feel like it's fake, even coming now. I feel like this person is trying to wear your essence. And you cannot do that. You can try it on and see how it feels to walk the shoes of someone who's always forgiving, to walk the shoes of someone who's always patient, to walk the shoes of someone who's always compassionate, to walk the shoes of someone who will always listen, right? Who will always try. But that's not always the path that you're meant to walk. If you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. And the more you try to wear that essence of someone who is just naturally there already, then you're creating instability for that person, first of all, but you're also making things way more unstable for yourself. So maybe you're feeling a little dysregulated, okay? Some of what I'm not a professional. Please go see someone if any of this resonates for you. Go see anyone you feel called to go see to get any confirmations that you may need, all right? Research whatever you need to research. Take whatever vitamins, supplements, nutrients, sunlight, fresh air. Those are the most wonderful to recommend. Salt water. I love salt water. Oh, yes, love salt water. But there's a need here for you to actually start noticing what people around you are doing, to actually start noticing that, yeah, you're not full of shit like they want you to believe. They are actually fucking gaslighting you, or they are actually manipulating you, or they are actually trying to be like you, but they don't want you to know that. They'll never compliment you. They will never thank you. They'll never say, hey, I've learned a lot thanks to you and just the way you are. And they'll never do that. These types of people will never do that. They're still too busy trying to wear your essence. So if you're aware of this now, you've got to disconnect them, consciously aware disconnection of others whom you know are trying to copy you or hold you back, anywhere that you feel anyone is trying to be mean to you, trying to lie on you, maybe you think they're talking behind your back, stuff like that, anywhere there, just go ahead and cut those cords. Cut them. Don't be afraid, because if they're meant to be there, God will be like, oh, you cut it again, huh? It's back on. Listen, I'm telling you, you got a little more healing to do, but you're gonna figure this out, okay? And so then you realize the cord's back there again, and whatever comes next comes next. So don't be afraid to cut these cords. Don't be afraid to cut any cords. Anything that's meant to be will always be. Believe in that. Have faith in that, okay? You can literally come back in contact with people that you haven't heard from in, like, I don't know, decades for some of you, right? And for others of you, it's like, oh my God, I haven't seen this person in months. And that for you is a long time, right? Maybe you're constantly around a lot of different people, but this is someone that, you haven't seen for a long time. But like, we know it's possible. We know these things are possible, right? So don't be afraid to cut cords. Sometimes you're feeling the call to cut a cord with someone because they need to spread their wings and go do a few laps, and then they'll come back to roost whenever they're ready, okay? Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? So some of you could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Listen, if that's the case, I'm really feeling stress, okay, and tension. You could possibly take on a lot, because I am seeing my sister. I hope she doesn't get mad that I'm saying this about her. But it's not a bad thing. Like, she's a mom who's like present and active in her kids' lives. She owns and runs, like, she works every day. Her and her husband both are some of the, like, they're always there, okay? And I've seen even when they're at home, they're still like, she's got her work laptop that she'll pull out, and she's like constantly going. And my brother-in-law as well, but I was shown my sister, and the reason I was shown her is because she's a Scorpio. So it's absolutely confirmation, especially for you Scorpios out there. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it doesn't matter if it's not your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising. It might be heavily in your chart. You might have 4 or 5 other placements of it. You never know. It's all about where the planets are at the moment of your birth. That affects how the energies created you. And it kind of gives you like a little character sheet of your own. But I'm definitely feeling it here, okay? Especially water signs, please. Oh, and this is emotional. If you guys are open to receive this healing, please accept it, okay? I don't know if it's exactly Reiki or if it's some sort of just transmuting what I'm doing with energies. No one has ever been able to, and I've had multiple teachers, but no one has ever been able to, it's like, no matter how well they taught or expressed, it never fully connected with me as being what I knew I was already doing. Like, I'm just trying to find an answer to whatever it is that I do, if that makes sense for you guys, okay? But I know there's some sort of energetic thing that does happen, with people with me. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't sound too crazy. But if you're open to whatever this is, please know that my faith is fully planted in God, and I was raised through that. But I also believe that I honestly don't believe that any of the Christians have truly been given all the information as to what God truly means, what God truly is, okay? A lot was removed, and that was not fair to them. They deserve to have every book of the Bible present, everything, nothing omitted, any historical records available, any evidence, any proof. They deserve all of that, okay? But I know that God is something that no religion on this planet has been able to encompass and fully comprehend, all right? So please don't feel bound by that. Just open yourself. Oh yeah, something processed through down there. Yeah. Excuse me. That was my tummy. I'm a little hungry. Oh yeah, I said hungry, and you're like, yeah, me too. You already ate. Go away. He's so spoiled. I've been giving him coconut oil to help his skin, but listen, guys, this could be either a water sign projecting these things to you, or you are absolutely a water sign and you really need to hear this. Listen, my water sign babies listening, my Cancers, my Scorpio, my Pisces, and any of those of you who have it, heavily in your chart, I would say 2 or more it is a lot to have it in your chart, okay? Or maybe you just have a lot of water in your chart, like I have a lot of air in mine, so. Water signs are naturally known as you're like more naturally inclined at being psychic and intuitive and connected into the spiritual, right? And more adapt with the occult and things of that nature. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. Always remember that. So if you're called to these things, what you're called to within you is between you and God. You don't need to tell anyone. That is why covens are so sacred. That is why betrayals of the covenant of your coven is so harshly dealt. All right? And I know that's for somebody out there that I feel you might have been dabbling in things without knowing the true power that was at play. All right? What more do you want to say with the collective today, Spirit? I keep being called to this health card, so yeah, listen. You could be making yourself sick by constantly thinking about the past. Okay? And if that resonates with you, then that means that you already know you need to stop reminiscing, stop thinking about old things, old times. The past is gone. It's dude, you got the itch? Did you get it? I'm trying hard, aren't you? It's behind in his ear or behind it or something. Oh, now it's on his face. Nope, in his ear. Let's give him this moment to shine here. You'll like my little bruise from Thanksgiving? Where'd it go? Oh, you can't see it on here, but I can feel it whenever there it is right there. Yeah. And I got that too. Don't dance while basting turkeys, okay? So just don't, okay? Especially if your oven doesn't exactly fit your turkey. Good times, right? Yes, please go make new memories, you guys. Don't look back on the past. Don't hold, even if they were great memories, thank God you experienced that. There are so many people who will never experience some of the joys, some of the luxuries, some of the blessings that you have. Never, because they're not meant to. They might be king or queen of the world, but they still won't have something that you will have because it's meant for you, but not for them. And there are other people that this is meant for. Yeah, absolutely. But there's something that is specifically meant for you that's not meant for them, that I feel they have been claiming by the powers of their own thoughts, their own projections towards you. Shield yourselves, guys. Black tourmaline, obsidian, clear quartz, whatever stone you feel naturally called to. You could literally just go out walking and pray for a special stick or a special stone to present itself to you, and always thank Gaia, nature, for letting you take a piece of it with you, okay? You can always, the best thing you can leave behind is your presence. your appreciation for what you experienced at that moment in time out in nature. You don't have to leave money. You don't have to leave anything else. You don't leave no trace. Only your essence, your presence, your energy. So fully allow yourself to connect in with that environment and really feel nature. Some people won't understand that, but it's the best way I can express it. So you've got to really feel into nature, and then you'll find it. I know you'll find it. Okay, you don't have to go to a store to buy it. I know for some people, maybe you don't have a way out of a city, and that's your only way to do it. Unfortunately, then you do what you got to do. When you look back at old memories and you wish you had, you wish you could feel like that again, that's okay. As long as you're not tying it to any of the people from the past, to any of the places from the past. Just know it's a feeling. What did you feel in that moment? Maybe it was a feeling of being seen. Maybe it was a feeling of being loved, right? Maybe it was a feeling of it feels like you were actually acting like your natural self. And at that moment, this was someone that it was like a positive interaction, okay? So this could be people who have accepted you or just let you be whoever you're going to be from your past, right? Listen, not everyone's meant to stay in your life. If they're meant to come back, then God will put them back in your path, right? Yeah. It's too risky to try to keep someone in your life just because you want their presence, their energy, right? Ooh, yeah, no, being jealous of somebody is a huge gamble. It's a huge gamble. And you'll absolutely lose anyone in your life that you're low-key jealous of, because at some point you'll be siphoning so much from them that God will have to step in. Okay, that's what the judgment card is all about in tarot. And people, they're not taking this shit as seriously. They're watching it and they're seeing in these readings, these major arcana are coming out, and the major arcana, it's major life stuff, major impacts. And they're taking these cards as if it's just talking about tea on Tuesday. Like, no. And I will say to any of you being called to getting a reading at this time, please find someone local to you. Please go and support your local psychics who are literally in the same energies of the areas that you are in. Please support them, because a lot of us doing readings, we know that there is some sort of weird alchemy going on within us with the energies we pick up on. And we do pick up on a lot of stuff that comes from literally everyone around us. And that is not always an easy thing to do. And any support that you can show, it greatly strengthens and fortifies them. So if you're called to have a personal reading at this time, at any time, honestly, if I'm really being honest with you, please find someone local. I know it's great that you might like the way that I read, but I just feel like local, there's going to be a lot. Everyone is going to need their high priestess and their high priest, okay? They're going to be needed. The true spiritual leaders are going to be needed in every community around the world. Okay? And they will absolutely demand and deserve your respect and everyone else's. Yeah, union. I'm telling you. If this person had faith that they would be able to get whatever union it is that they seek, whether that's a union with money or a union with love or a union with power or a union with popularity or whatever their union might be, right? Whatever it is they're seeking would actually happen if they just said, that's okay that this person has stuff that I wish I had, and it's okay that I almost said that I messed up with this person. So this may be somebody who messed up when they had you around and now you're gone, and it's triggering shit in them because they're being, it's like they're being very, very petty at this time. Okay, they're jealous that they can't be around you. But I don't feel like it's that they can't. I think it's that they chose not to, if I'm being very honest here. It feels like there's zero effort. Can we get some more for the collective on the union card that's out here, please? Man, okay. So, for some of you, this person got into a high-level commitment relationship because they saw you in one and they coveted what you had. And they've gotten it all, it feels like, right? Because I'm seeing all the material things that people want that come along with, marriage and that high-level commitment. Thank you. I don't remember where I put them, though. I think they're over at that table. One moment, guys. I need to get another candle just in case here. I don't know where I put them. I'm letting you out because you're about to come knock my cable over. Go. Get out. Go. You can scratch yourself in the hallway. Go. Where are my candles? Where did I put you? Are you in my cabinet? No, you're not. There they are. Hello. Now back to our regular scheduled programming. I believe that if this person did that, guys, I don't believe that they're truly happy in the high-level commitment that they're in. And I believe that they know that it's not, I don't think it's even something that they even truly really want. If that's the case, it kind of sucks for them because they should not have coveted the way that they did. Because your union's coming in. And I believe that there are those of you here who identify with the twin flame concept. And they're with the 11 card being the one that came right after union. That tells me straight up right there, Archangel Michael is here keeping the line clear so that the messages can come through for you guys. I'm seeing the Love Island Oracle, so let's switch to this one. If you're still here and this resonates for you, go ahead and hit the like button, okay? Oh man, did I really do this? How did I do this? Like, guys, y'all know yeah, there, that's how I did it. Okay. Oh, wait, what? What is going on? Hold on. What is going on with my deck right now? Pop, 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 pop. Is this back one the only? Yes. Oh, Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to take it because I haven't shuffled it yet, but I will just say it is the snake card, okay? Which is competition, maliciousness, okay? It's also a card for the other woman. So, even if it's not a sexual thing, y'all, it's kind of like this person energetically has made you the third party because they're so obsessed with you, okay? They're very obsessed with you. And this is why I feel like it could be affecting your health, all right? Um, yeah, yeah. For those of you who already have someone exactly in your mind that you've cut out, please know that you were absolutely meant to do that. Let us light this new candle to receive the rest of this message if we can, please. Oh no, don't fall out. Okay, we'll do it this way. Thank you. Ta-da! It's still going, but it's just barely. It's just barely lit. You'll be able to see the smoke rise up when it dies out, okay? Oh, interesting. Y'all, it got really bright. Hold up, let me... Look how bright that got. I don't know if you guys could see how faint it was earlier, but it just lit up. A hidden flame, a hidden flame. Sabotage, I'm telling you. I don't think this person wants you to find happiness. Whether your happiness is like a successful career, or if your happiness is love, just like having somebody to love that goes through life with you and takes everything as it comes and willingly shares in the experience with you, whatever that means, however that looks, right? I do really feel that you guys don't think about this person this way, and maybe that's why you need to know about them. I really feel like you're just minding your own business. You're doing your own thing. You're like, you have goals, right? You have your own goals that you're working towards right now. And I believe that you're the type that if God brings something before you, some sort of challenge, I believe that you are the type of person to face challenges head on, as they say. And what does that mean? That means that you don't avoid problems. You actually look at things closer, right? Relationships are a lot of work in the sense that you're both going to be dealing with a lot of people around each other who want more of your time, but you and whoever this union is with, it feels that when you guys come into union, there is going to be something that you are going to work on building together, okay? And people around you might not understand that. Always pay attention to your health. Listen, again, I'm not a professional, but it feels like whenever this person really goes hardcore talking shit about you or laughing about you, like, it's still talking shit. It's still talking shit. It's running their mouth with other people to get other people to laugh because they're siphoning that energy and it's boosting their ego. But at the same time, because other people are joining in just because they don't know any better, maybe they don't know you, maybe they've never met you, who knows, right? But it feels like these people don't know what they're doing, but they are empowering this person. Which is why you'll usually hear me say that if you hear people talking shit about somebody else, the best thing you can ever do is say, well, I really think you should say that to them instead of saying it when they're not around and they can't put their 2 cents in. Because what they're doing is they're making you a witness and they're tying you to their karma for whatever it is that they're saying. So if you're someone who just sits around and lets people talk shit about other people, I highly recommend to you that you start telling people to please not, disrespect other people around you, that you don't like gossip and that type of chatter, and to just not do that around you. I feel that that can be very beneficial at this time because I'm telling you, it ties you to their karma because you're feeding the energy. But just by being present and not saying, hey, that I don't want to hear, please don't talk trash about people around me or whatever. By not doing that, it's like you're still giving them green light, go. You can do it. Go ahead. Talk shit. Say whatever you want about whoever you want, right? Even if you're not directly, ha ha ha, oh yeah, that's funny. You're still in the room. You're still quiet. You still didn't tell anyone, hey, that's not nice. All right, so for some of you, this could be affecting you because if you're reminiscing a lot lately, the only reason you're reminiscing could be because somebody is either constantly talking about you and bringing you up, or they're just constantly thinking about you. It depends how powerful these thoughts are in their mind, all right? Because, some people, depending, they can have pretty significant impacts. And if that is a water sign they are more naturally inclined towards the occult, they may very well be putting in motion forces that they don't understand, that they don't even realize that they're sending out. And that could be what's affecting your health. But whatever it is for you, whatever you've been picking up on, look, this thing is still going brightly. Do you see it just needed to be moved out of the platform? So it feels like this person has been wanting to be in the spotlight, but they're not meant to be in the spotlight. And so it's making them feel very worn out to constantly be this center of attention. Because that's not something that they actually enjoy. It's not something they actually want. It's like they like more like the shadows, right? The wallflowers, if you will, the fly on the wall. And you guys don't care if you're standing on top of the mountain or diving to the depths of the sea. It's like you don't even care about things like that. You don't even care if people like you or if they're watching you. It's like, whatever. I'm just doing what I'm doing because this is where I feel called to be now. Yeah. Yeah. Believe the signs that you've been seeing that I feel like you guys have been seeing signs that there's either, and when I mean union, when I say union, for those of you who align with that twin flame energy, okay, that just means the meeting of them in the physical. When the union card comes out, okay? But union actually begins energetically, telepathically, psychically linking first, before, which is what makes the connection, well, it's part of what makes the connection so vastly different when actually the union in the physical happens. Okay, when the two of you are around, when the two of you are together, it's weird. It's just like everything just seems easier for both of you. It feels like there's like more opportunities and things like that. And the reason for this is because that is what it is meant to be like when two people are equally pouring into their own cup and into their significant others, to their chosen one, right? Because you know it's a balanced relationship. You know that you're gonna pour into them right now because they need a little extra, and you know that whenever they're overflowing, when their cup runneth over, you know you are the first cup they're gonna come to and be like, I love you. What else for this collective, please? Girl with a snake. I'm telling you. Yo, we have a girl with a snake out here twice. Okay? And self-indulgent. Okay. Look. 2 girls with snakes out here. I'm telling you, someone is... Your health, and listen again, I'm not a provider. Please go see someone. But someone is affecting your health because they're talking shit about you. They're talking so much shit about you all the time. And when they're not, this person is thinking like they're in their own head, talking to themselves, having conversations with themselves about you, talking shit about you there. And it's like, it's just the most supportive conversation that they have, right? Because the one of them will say, oh, well, you're better than this person, and the other one will be like, I know I'm better than them, I deserve this and I deserve that and I deserve the other, right? And the other one will be like, yeah, you absolutely do, because you're better than them, because you're smarter than them, because you're richer than them, or whatever reasons they're giving themselves, right? But this for a lot of you, I'm really feeling that this is a woman. This is an actual female, okay? They have indulged themselves in doing this to you. And in their pettiness, they did not see that all that negativity it's like some impact is felt by you, but what I'm seeing here overall is I'm just seeing God like taking this dark energy and transmuting it into this just brightness, right? That comes to you, and I feel like you've been through a lot, but I don't think it's not been like it has in the past for you. This time was different. This time, this round of challenges you've recently faced, they were different. You reacted differently. You felt differently throughout the process. Yeah. And it's because God took all that energy and blessed you with it to keep you going on your path despite all of this being pulled against you. Like literally, it's like everything you were creating, it's like this person was like with a hammer right behind you, smashing it as you would make something new. They would smash it and destroy it. Nothing and no one can stop this union for those of you that this reading resonates for. This person's going to have to suck it and watch you get everything they know that you always had coming to you. They know that this was always meant for you. And they wanted it for themselves, but the fact that they didn't realize that what they needed to do first was put an end to their own feeling like they weren't good enough, because that's what they weren't acknowledging. They have not yet even acknowledged that they really don't feel worthy, and they're not sure why. But because they're not sure why, that's, I feel like, is a big part of the reason why they're not even trying to even look at it anymore. So please pray for these people. Pray for them to receive clarity and truth. And pray for yourself, for protection over yourself from whoever this may be, okay? I feel like that protection is already there, but with the health card being the first one out here, especially if your health has not been peak lately, I really want you to consider doing some spiritual protections, okay? And also seeing an actual medical provider if you haven't seen anyone for a while. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's so much fiery energy, new passions coming in for you. And passions isn't just a lover, right? But we do have soulmates here. Along with the union and the 1111 card. So yeah. This person was actually, they were meant to be inspired by you and motivated by you, but they chose instead to listen to jealousy, and it's grown into a very deep-seated envy of you, of your existence, of how you've had it better somehow than they have. And I feel, for those of you that you don't even, the reason you don't think about this person is because this is somebody who at some point stabbed you in the back, which is why you're not even thinking about them anymore. But yeah, you've been working more on your own ventures, and chasing your own happiness, looking for, I don't know, just whatever it is for you. Again, if it's money, if it's power, if it's love, whatever these pursuits in your life are, that's what you've been pursuing that. And you've been having to do that with unseen, unknown sabotage all around you for so long now, that things are going to feel so much easier for you if you feel like you're someone that you've got to like struggle hard to manifest even the smallest thing. That is going to be completely blown, like it that's never going to be the case for you again. All right, it's going to feel so simple and so easy for you. Yeah. And it's actually gonna take some cycles that you at this point right now aren't sure like how to close them out. You're gonna be able to close them out. Yeah, because there's gonna be clarity brought in for you of how they had you like hypnotized, right? Maybe it was their venom with the two snakes here. Maybe it was, okay, for some of you, if you're a man and this was a woman, you're going to see how poisonous she was to you. You're going to realize that. You're going to realize how, though you were handling with care, there was venom on her flesh, right? It wasn't just the kiss that was poisonous. No, not the bite, not the sting, just the contact period. Almost as if there's an entire aura of poison around this person. I'm seeing a beast from Monster Hunter. It was in this really rotting place that almost looked kind of like a dead bird type thing, but it didn't fly. And there was like the whole area around there was toxic. So you were constantly taking damage during the battle. And I feel like that's how it was for you, right? That it's like you may have felt like you were constantly chasing dead ends, but the thing is that you weren't chasing, you were being chased. You were being chased by an unseen force, and God has stepped in now, because this person they won't stop obsessing over you. And your union is coming in now. You're going to see how limitless your options can truly become when you make the right commitments, right? When you choose stability over uncertainty, over whatever this person who I feel they're just low-key very envious. And I feel really bad for them because this world is grand enough for all of us to receive. It's beautiful and magical, and if you really do look within and you do really listen to God, beautiful things will happen, okay? Things won't always go the way that you wanted them to. All right? But it's all because it's all part of us needing to be able to not become so attached to any one thing or any one ideal, okay? We're needing to be more fluid in our ways of viewing things, right? You couldn't escape people's gossip. You couldn't escape people's lies about you. You couldn't escape their projections, right? Their thoughts sent to destroy you, it feels like. And I know that sounds so overly dramatic, but listen, people will literally, in their mind, they will think of you losing everything, having like nothing but like tattered clothes on your back, out on the street, struggling, fighting almost every night, being attacked by wild people or wild animals on the street, right? They'll fantasize over seeing you in those situations, and they'll feel good about it. And it's their dirty little secret that they keep within themselves because it's somehow what has been empowering them. But when I say these energies are being cut off, I mean these energies are being cut off, okay? And I will say, for my divine feminines here, there's a divine masculine watching that some of you're already being watched by your actual divine masculine. So if you have maybe, I don't know, maybe have commercials on TV for your business, or maybe you have a public platform, maybe you're out doing speeches or something like that, or you're just out a lot at a lot of galas and events in your community. I don't believe this will come from social media. I mean, it can, but we all know that listen, Gamble came back out. You're safe to take a chance at this time. Anything and everything that you feel like taking chances on right now, next 7 to 10 days from whenever you watch this, Spirit's shielding you. Okay? It's all going to go in your favor. And for some of you, there's been something you've been called to do that you don't see the point of it. You think it's just, it's ridiculous. I shouldn't gamble with this, right? But you're being guided to it over and over and over and over, and you have been for a while now for a reason. Okay. Yeah. Finality and trapped. Yeah. Those of you who your health has been suffering because you've been feeling trapped, because you've been feeling stuck, the end of those days of being stuck have arrived. All right. The energies are already at play. They are already transforming things around you, lining things up, setting up the dominoes, if you will. And it's just a matter of time before the first one now gets knocked over. So please, the next 7 to 10 days, take a chance, okay? And that chance, some of you might be worried that, well, what if the gamble that I take is towards a person and then this person doesn't want the same things that I want, you know, like that would kind of crush me. But do you truly believe that that's what you deserve to have happen? No? Then why are you constantly thinking about it? Why are you empowering that energy and leaving all these openings to that energy where it's being allowed to take root? Set up barriers, put up blockages, rebuke the energy, send it back. Memories. Stop tying anything to the past, and don't tie new experiences with memories to the past. Let it out. Let it out. Maybe some of you need to talk to somebody about your past relationships and what you've been through, all the shit you've experienced with people. And I feel like maybe this is, and especially to my men out there, no shade. I love you guys, but you really need to understand that there are those of us out there that you can talk to, that you can show vulnerability to, who will not take advantage of it. And anyone who ever does, please know that they will get what's coming to them. Whether you get to see it or not, or even know about it, doesn't matter. Just know that your love, your vulnerability, your opening up of yourself, to be able to search for that inner peace and within and get those fires, those flames, those passions properly aligned and cleared of distortion, right? You deserve to be able to do all of that. And my ladies as well, all of you, okay? And you just, but the biggest part is that you absolutely do deserve to get to have things on your own terms, all right? And so what I mean by that this talks about like co-creation. So what does that mean? That means that you first and foremost need to acknowledge that while God is in control, yes, it's just like you're God's child. Never fucking forget that. When you're a kid, mommy, daddy, I want this. Mommy, daddy, can I have that? Mommy, daddy, can I go here? Right? Ask God the same way. Hey, God, can I have a more luxurious life? Hey, God, can I have a more peaceful life? Hey, God, can I have a life with more fun in it and more nature or more, hey, God, can I go to like these cool tech conventions and see the new cutting edge stuff, right? Like, hey, God, like talk to God, really talk to God. Say, God, can I please have this energy completely rebuked from my energetic field from ever invading me again? You can do that. And you can also say, hey, God, can you help me with my health? Can you guide me in the right direction? Because I'm being drawn to the health card again, okay? Health issues could arise. What can we get more with this? Can we get specifically for the health issues that may arise? Can we get something for that, please? Something for the health issues that may arise, please. Observing, being watched, social media, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. Dude, okay, did I not say somebody is like, okay, I didn't want to talk about it anymore because I felt like we were over it, but this little energy here, this needs to be snuffed out. So whoever this shadow energy is, let's just go ahead and send all of their shadowy shit back to them. Call back our shadowy shit to us, right? And just let's disconnect here with them and let them completely burn out. I'm gonna let this candle just burn out on its own, because this video probably won't go long enough for it, but I'm telling you guys, it was almost out when I moved it down, and when I took it off of the pedestal it was on, it lit back up. So I'm telling you, every time that whoever this obsessive energy is, every time that they've seen you shining bright, it's like they try to snuff your energy out. That's when they project harder at you. And when you get knocked off your pedestal, that's when feel like they shine brighter, and they don't care about your light at that time. And you automatically come back to where you were meant to be. And so what's happened now is that they're being swapped around. They're not even realizing it, because they've thought this whole time that they were wearing your essence, but they were never truly allowed to fully embody it. Right? It's like it's like, yeah, in the Men in Black, where the farmer guy goes out because the alien landed, and then the alien gets into his skin, right? It's like, but it never quite fits right. That's how this person has been, all right? So I don't want you to even worry about it. You don't even need to care about who this possibly even is, although I'm pretty sure you might have an inkling, okay? I want you to just enjoy knowing what your energy is. This is how I feel because this is my energy. No one's energy is allowed to connect to me. I send all tethers, all cords back, remove all hooks, and block any openings that may have been left in my energy, known or unknown, okay? Throughout all space and time, all dimensions. Really, really set up that protection around yourself, and do it and express it in a way that whatever way you're most called to, right? So like if the words I use don't quite feel right to you, by all means, use the words that feel most aligned for you. That's where the power lies, is when the magic comes forth from within. Because what's from within? Your connection to source. If you're watching a lot of couples and it's making you sad, please stop watching a lot of couples, all right? That could be also having adverse effects on your health. Again, I'm not a professional. Please go see a provider, a licensed, researched, competent, knowledgeable provider. It could very well be affecting your health, all right? And it's because it's tying you more to the union energy. For some of you, your energy has been feeling off, and you can't really figure out how it is that you're feeling, or why it is that you're maybe reacting to things the way that you are. Well, the reason that's happening is because you have a parasite in your energy right now, okay? You have a parasite in your energy. Yeah, but the thing is that they're trapped where they're at in your energy. And I really feel like some of y'all, oh God, this is so like gross, but listen, y'all might actually just take like a really big shit and feel better afterwards. And it's going to be like a representation of that energy being removed from you. For some of you, maybe it's just a burp, but I believe that there's going to be some sort of physical release that you do. And for some of you, it's going to be a big O, just saying. And you're going to feel like this energy is out of your system forever. And they're not going to be allowed back. However it is for you, right? However it comes across for you. And this energy is going to be out of your system. For some of you, the health issues that could arise if you're not careful here could be a pregnancy. Yeah, could be a pregnancy. Okay. Yeah, please. If that's not what you're looking for, you know better, you got to do better, right? Ascending. You've got to go above those lustful urges and be more responsible, okay? No, it will not ruin the moment. And if someone tries to say it does, then yeah, they're trying to put a spell on you because they're trying, no. They might have entity attachments to them that they don't even know about that wants them to either get pregnant or to impregnate other people. So please be very careful with people like that. This is why you should not sleep around. Yeah, we have witchcraft and ego here, okay? Some of you, if you've done any work while you were in your ego, please know that you are now it's a rebound, all right? And it could be, it's a rebound, which is what's coming for your health. So go ahead and start taking your vitamins now if that's for you, all right? And please know that this is your warning to not do that again. You do not work magic on other people. You work magic on yourself. If you work any magic on anyone else, the only magic you should be working on anyone is that they are set free and that they always receive clarity and truth. Right? And that's it. The only thing you can ask for yourself is that you be protected from their energy if it's not in alignment with God's will. Okay? I personally don't believe you need to do any of that. I believe prayer is the most powerful thing when done with the right intention. But hey, to each their own. Faith. I believe faith is more important than any of that. Nothing can have an effect over you unless you give it the power to. Always remember that, please. And you can be affecting your own health simply by constantly thinking that people are out to get you. Because there are a lot of readings with a lot of readers that everything is just, they want to come for you. They want to take you out. It's just, no. This could literally just be what some people are thinking. Maybe it's something that they would never even act on. But I get it. Yeah, the thoughts themselves, those are also important because thoughts have power, all right? They absolutely do. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Thoughts have power. And if your thoughts are impure, you have chosen to walk the path with the devil. Plain and simple. And what does that mean? That means the one who doesn't care about who they hurt. Yeah. Keeping people's secrets, or one person specifically, multiple secrets of theirs, could be affecting your health. I'm just getting multiple reasons that could be affecting you guys at this point. If you're still watching, you're interested to hear where this could be possibly coming from, all right? Some of you, literally all it is for you is you just need to drink more water. And that may be because, again, like I said, with that God's protection on you, it's like your molecules are like, and it's generating more energy. And energy produces heat, right? So, more water. Drink more water. Eat more fruits and veggies. Yes. I guess I should specify raw fruits and veggies. He's trying to get back in. All right, guys, we're going to stop it here. I really hope this helps. Listen, Twin Flames, there's absolutely union coming. And I know somebody for so long has been pushing this away for you. And you've been probably for years listening to readings saying that, your twin flame is coming, your twin flame is coming. Well, Just like you have free will, everyone around you has free will. And sometimes just people seeing you happy and smiling, why is he in his brother's room? Just that alone will sometimes trigger people. Okay? And they just go wild and free in their own imagination because they think they're safe in here. But he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. And I ain't talking about Santa Claus. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you. We have feeling complete, can't stop smiling, happiness and devotion, and forbidden. They don't want you happy. And I'm sorry, nobody deserves that. I don't even wish that on my own enemies. You know what I wish on my own enemies? That they are happy and stay far, far the fuck away from me and live wonderful lives so that I can just be happy doing my own thing too. That's it. You do you, boo, and I'll do me too. Bye-bye. That's it. That's all I care about. And some people can't do that. Some people, they literally, they see you even a sniff of you possibly being happy, and their mind instantly just goes off because they don't think anyone's watching. They don't think God is there. They don't believe in God. This person does not believe in God. Damn. This person does not believe in God. The Secrets card came out again, but again, it was in reverse. I don't think this is any secret. I think it's kind of obvious to people. Yeah, anytime they're in pain, I feel like anything that this person goes through, if anyone around them is like, oh, you just have to pray. Because remember, they're trying to wear you, your essence. And your faith is strong. Your faith is true. You've had to work at your faith. You've had moments of weakness and all that, but you've always turned back to God. You've always turned back to God. Whereas this person doesn't, they avoid it. And anytime that they're in pain, someone around them says, oh, just pray about it, or, don't worry, God won't give you more than you can handle. I feel like people are seeing it on this face with this person's reaction that they don't truly believe in God. Yeah. Their emotions take over and people can see their true face. Wow. That landed on the fire. The toxic card. And we have past and reflection. Dark night of the soul. I'm telling you, this is somebody from your past. They are in so much pain because they're refusing to do the mirror work, right? And they have become so toxic. They are that thing from the Monster Hunter game. They are that beast, that monster that has that toxic aura around them. That's what they have become. They are toxic to anyone and everyone in their environment. And yeah, they cannot escape their own toxicity. No one can escape it. No one who's chosen to be around them is going to be able to escape it. This is going to be something where they're all going to be forced to reflect on their own shit and where it's all stemming from. And for a lot of the people around this person, it's going to point right at this person. And the secrets that they've been trying to keep from the past, they're not going to be able to keep these secrets anymore. The truth is going to come out. And the more that they try to hold it together, the more they're going to be pushed towards their faith. Because that's exactly what the fuck you went through. And because they're coveting your energy so much and your essence, and what they probably, if they're a water sign, they may have psychically seen a vision of something meant for you in your future. And they wanted that for themselves. But God has told them that no, there's something different for you. But because they don't know what it is that's meant for them, they're still coveting what was meant for yours. They're not going to be allowed to do that anymore. See, they don't understand is that every time you willingly turn to your faith, but to them, turning to faith feels like a burden. It feels like something that weighs them down because they turned their back on faith a long time ago. So this is the end of the line for them being able to wear your essence. They're having no choice but to go forth as themselves. This is like by fire be purged, right? This is yeah, the way that they used your energy to be able to work their life in their favor, they can't do that anymore. They have to make the right decisions now for themselves and for those around them through some pretty extreme things that are going to be happening. And you're no longer going to be there as an option for them to latch onto, because you're at a point in your life where you have chosen love over revenge. You've chosen to blindly trust versus make a fool of yourself, going against your inner callings, right? You've allowed people to wear whatever mask they're going to wear, and you've just observed, and still, while living life on your own terms and pursuing your own dreams, you've allowed whatever drama to play out that needs to play out, having faith that those energies will be trapped and that only you will be able to successfully gamble through the energies that you know were meant for you, that they've frozen you out of your own destiny, right? And this was an ego trip that they were on, but they cannot, I'm telling you, they cannot do this anymore. And a part of the reason why they're not able to do this anymore is because God is fired up, God has had enough, and God is bringing your twin into your life regardless of if you feel ready, regardless of if your twin feels ready to be in your life. It doesn't matter if both of y'all, neither one of y'all could feel good enough to be in the type of relationship that you seek right now, but both of y'all's humility is what has allowed God to actually step in and make it so, because you've surrendered the ego. So congratulations. And this is a very long fucking reading, but I'm posting it, and congratulations to those of you who have truly overcome this. For some of you, this is very much a toxic water sign that has been a constant it feels like a thorn in your side, okay? And you didn't even know it was there, but God's removing it. All right. And for others of you, this is just more confirmation for you if you are a water sign. Water is also very significant. You can, I did say salt water there, and yes, there's some sort of ions and stuff, something that happens. So if you're called to go bathe in salt water, then please do so. And if you cannot make it to the shore, then maybe put some salt into your bath and envision yourself play the ocean sounds, okay? And allow yourself to close your eyes and just feel the waters and envision yourself there, okay? And let those cleansing energies work in your favor. All right, guys, we're going to let this one burn out to the side. I'm not going to blow it out. I promise you guys I won't. We're going to wish this energy well. We're going to wish them healing, because I believe they need it. I believe they need to learn to love themselves, if I'm being very honest. They need to love themselves and take care of themselves. Collective, I feel that you're still learning how to love yourselves as well. But the difference is that this person lies a lot. They lie about how they feel. They lie about many things, all right? That is the difference. So, yeah. Pray for this person and enjoy the signs that you're going to be receiving over the next 7 to 10 days, okay? I don't know if that's when this union is happening. I didn't get any specific confirmations of that, all right? What I did get was signs 7 to 10 days. Signs 7 to 10 days, okay? For some of you, 11. All right. See you guys in the next video. Bye.